Alright, so the stream is starting. I am planning on continuing my farming of my Korean account. As you can see, I've opened 30 boxes. I have 36k, which translates to 60 more boxes. So I'm at 90 boxes right now. I've cleaned out the shop, and I've used up all my gold apples, but I still do have a bunch of silver apples to get through. I have the equivalent of 18 gold apples, and I'm not sure how many bronze apples I'm going to use, but I figure I'll go ahead and use all my silver apples for this event. And I do have a 3-turn, it's usually 3-turn, but there's a bit of RNG involved in second and third turns because I need hits from Valkyrie in order to kill that wave. And I do use a macro, so you'll probably see, you will see button presses that are not necessary. It's part of the macro that helps. There are kind of lags. And also, I have no idea if this video is going to be able to stay up, because I'm going to be watching a movie that I haven't watched in a very long time. Joe Pesci got second, which makes sense. I don't know any of these other names. This is a good opening. I hadn't remembered this is how the movie opens. And I'm not streaming the music from or the audio from the movie, but yeah, John Williams did the music, and it is excellent. I'd forgotten a lot about this movie, so I'm looking forward to how it's gonna be as I revisit it. Okay, so yeah, Joe Pesci. I do remember that Joe Pesci was pretending to be the cop at the beginning. Or his character, obviously. Although I guess it is also Joe Pesci pretending to be. He's a person pretending to be a thief, pretending to be a cop. There's Macaulay Culkin. I wonder how old he was when this movie came out. Okay, so I'm starting to just notice how good Macaulay Culkin is in this movie. I mean, I guess I had a sense that he was really good. That's why this movie did so well. But already, like, he is, for a child actor, the standards for child actors it's a little lower. Good already. That's a nice little camera Actually, the camera work in this opening scene, these opening scenes are all quite nice. Yeah, that was a nice little long cut too. That was a very nice job. Just said you're what the French call les incompetents. That was really cute. He's adorable. He just said, yeah, when I grow up and get married, I'm living alone. Living alone. Okay, so yeah, we're going to France. Are they going to Paris? I actually don't remember where we're going specifically. South Bend Shovel Slayer? I don't think that. I'm guessing that's not a thing. Yeah, I do remember when I was a kid in the 90s. In the 90s, without Google and access to Google News and shit, there's no way to, or there were ways, but it's much easier to get fooled by stories like about this neighbor who murders kids or whatever. I like how I kept fascinated by mummies in that scene. Or if that guy's still alive now. This driver's terrible. It's a 20-minute delivery? Holy shit, that is extreme. Like 30 minutes is extreme, right? And 20 minutes just takes it away from Little Narrows. I guess that's a take on Little Caesars. Yeah, so who ordered? Yeah, when they ordered the pizza, did they not figure out the money? So I think this guy's in Sharknado, the first one. He just mentioned eggnog. That reminds me, I should get some eggnog. Ah, eggnog with some rum in it would be pretty good. challenge right about now. Oh, Pepsi. I wonder if Pepsi paid to get in this movie. I'm guessing they must have. I'm gonna look out for Coca-Cola. I do remember the mother. Her face is pretty distinctive to me. I remember this with the pizza. Okay, so she mentions Pepsi by name. Oh yeah, I remember this gag with the pizza and I'm just being disgusted by it when I was watching it as a kid. I like the milk they have. It just said milk on it multiple times. There's no brand name. I'm wondering if... It's always gonna take a brave chain to kill Moriarty. Can I kill Moriarty with a brave chain without using Scotty's defense buffs, defense down debuffs? Because if that's the case, I might be able to use Scotty's defense down debuffs in the second wave, make that one more consistent. Okay, Paris. Oh yeah, he's got the gold tooth. That's a very nice... I'm not sure what you even call that. It's not a Chekhov's gun, but... And it's not really foreshadowing, I would say. But it's dropping a little bit of info that's gonna come in significant later, which I appreciate. He just called his mother dummy. I actually didn't remember this part, that he actually wishes that his family goes away. But that, yeah, that's a very significant thing about this movie, huh? It really is very much a Christmas movie, not just a movie that happens to take place on Christmas. Alright, so here is where, since I don't have any of her cards, let's try it. Let's try using both of Scotty's defense down debuffs here. And just go for the most damage I can do. The music here reminds me quite a bit of This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas. I wonder if there was some inspiration taken, or John Williams didn't do Nightmare, did he? I don't think he was the composer for that. Oh, that's a nice little joke. They don't show him knocking over the little statue, but he does, just like the pizza guy, little mirrors. Oh, this is a very nice use of the fast motion. I just recently rewatched Rear Window, which has, at the very end, at the climax, it uses some fast motion. The movie came out in the 50s, so the effect wasn't great. And this movie, that's done very well here. It's asking him about gas mileage. Oh, I like how it goes right back to the fast motion. That's great. He's asking about four-wheel drive. See, so I think I was at like 35 or 36. Oh yeah, no, 36. Nice. 45 minutes. How did they do this in 40? How did they get to? Alright, no cell phones. So yeah, I don't remember the exact significance of them knocking over, or of Kevin knocking over the milk onto the, was it the passport, I think? What? Oh, really? And this, I mean, isn't this an international flight? Don't they need, they're just letting him right through, huh? I mean, this is pre 9/11, obviously, but even so, given that it's an international flight. Oh, and they get business class seats, but they were told to take any seat that's available. Okay, yeah, Kevin wakes up the next day and they're gone. So I do think I definitely need at least one of the defense down debuffs for handling Moriarty, because without it, I needed the Brave Chin, I guess. For this event. Spread for this wave. But it's okay, since he's stunned, it won't have much time. So, I don't remember if they stated his age, but he's probably like 8 or 9 maybe, right? So, I'm figuring, yeah, he's wakes up and he's not quite all there, I guess. Used to his family taking care of him, or like he's not thinking about the vacation that he was supposed to leave on this morning. Real crystal. Oh, he's trying to steal the real crystal from the airplane because they're in business class. Oh, first class. They're flying first, not business. So they haven't shown us the kids in the plane yet in coach or economy class, I guess. I don't know when they changed the name. By the time I was flying, I was 6 years old. Since this is Kevin's home, and Buzz lives here, I guess they must be brothers, right? Buzz is a pretty awful brother, right? Or either that or multiple families live in this house, but I got the impression that it was just really 2 families. No, it's gotta be more, because there's 11 kids. Yeah, I don't remember the exact family tree. I'm sure there is something I can look up online with the exact configuration of the family in this movie. Peter. Not sure if that's how those things work, if they automatically open and close. Then it make sort of make them. So I guess he didn't know about the shuttle, huh? I guess because he's a kid, they didn't tell him. They just bring him alone. Where the adults will take care of him. So this is the moment he thinks he made his family disappear. Oh yeah, now he's really happy. Oh, playboy, I didn't remember that. Now that's a Chekhov's gun. Or Chekhov's bomb, I guess. Oh, that's mean. I will feel bad for the actress they chose for that photo. Yeah, this is a rich-ass house. I do remember when I watched A Rich-Ass Family. When I watched this movie the first time, or the first couple times, because I've watched it probably countless times by this point. I remember thinking just what an incredibly luxurious house this was. Just with filthy cells. I wonder if that's a real movie from the 20s or something like that. Ooh, that ice cream looks good. But it's Frito-Lays and more Pepsi. That's kind of funny. I mean, the special effects in this old movie are pretty bad. But I'm just thinking that the glass on the door behind the just got murdered. Break.
命令との入力はーいささやかな同意体権限開始同期開始みんな
The garage. I think she's trying to think if she can remember something that they forgot because she feels like they did.
マスター
But she realizes that's
もっ
not.
と戦えると思う
I wonder if they have phones on airplanes at all. Obviously not cell phones, but he's taking a toboggan downstairs. I do remember that he did that. This is fantastic.
愛そうか殺そうか
Yeah, I also remember thinking, that's a sharp angle. It would be easy for him to miss.
よくってよ古きルーン気合い入れていき
I
ま
wonder if they use the stunt double for that.
すやるよルーンよ私に力を入力いいわそのカード
Oh,
が
and
うま
that
くいきま
Merry
すように
Christmas. Yeah, it's Christmas there already, right? Or it's about to be in less than 30 minutes.
みんな行くよラグナロクリーブスラシル
Oh, problem with the sound of my mic? Uh-oh. I thought I'd gotten that fixed. Just...
どれにしようかな
Yeah, so momentarily I had had to reset my audio engine. So, well, now I'm gonna check the audio check the stream myself. So, but yeah, thank you for notifying me about the audio. I am using I use a piece of software called Voice Meter to kind of split my
入力了解
audio settings because I like to watch stuff. Let's see.
同意体権限開始同期開始
Okay, that works.
行くよラグナロクリーブスラッシュ
Anyway, I was let's see. I was watching
すっきり
Home
した
Alone for the first time in a long time. I've watched it countless times already. I'm quite familiar with the film, but thought it was a good thing to watch on Christmas Eve. But it's working so well. Oh, I changed Valkyrie Ascension. Yeah, because you mentioned it last stream, I thought, hey, let's try a different one just for the heck of it. Because I was always using the blonde one. So, and I noticed that the first Ascension um, without any upgrades, right? She has hood on, which I find pretty cute, but I kind of wish I could see her hair properly.
気合い入れていきます
So I think that's a little unfortunate that she on her we don't really get to
入
see
力確認
her hair. I guess the pink-haired one is pretty she looks pretty cute too.
同期開始みんな行くよラグナロク
I like the blonde one a little better so far though, I think. I'm not sure in terms of the looks. To be honest, I don't know. I'm usually not a blonde person or blonde guy. I don't like blondes particularly.
どれにしよ
But
うかな
in this case, I guess so far I like her a little better than the pink-haired.
古きルーン
But anyway, I hope you're having a good Christmas, because it
入
is
力か
like I think I was saying that
ささやかに
it's either Christmas there now or it will be in a
権限
half
開
hour,
始
I think. So
同期開始みんな行くよラグナロ
I
ク
guess
スラッシュ
you know it is ultimately just another day, I guess, but it is a pretty in terms of like the hour passing over, right? The whole point is that you go to bed and then you wake up and you do stuff with family. In my case, I'll probably celebrate with my family this weekend or maybe a little later because my family is away. Oh, so he's watching. You know, that's one thing I've never actually watched. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I only ever read the book. Yeah, I never watched the cartoon of it, and I never watched the Jim Carrey live action version. I do love how these thieves are so stupid as to leave a trademark, the wet bandits, so that once they get caught, they know exactly which ones
入力
they stole from. Or at least there's a lot of evidence.
同意
Oh,
体
nice.
権限開始同期開始みんな行くよラグナロクリーブスラッシュお父様力を貸して何か
So, yeah, let's see. I'm thinking could have. So the wet bandits could have stolen from all the other houses and gotten away with it. Uh, but maybe they felt like they needed to steal from this house, and that becomes their downfall. It's hubris. Oh, what a jerk. Uh, my glass. Oh yeah, thank you, and you too. Having a good Christmas. Wow, she is doing horrible things for American reputation in France right now. That is what a yeah. Yeah, I hope you're raising a glass of something nice. I was thinking of having a glass of wine tonight, but I realized I don't really feel like having alcohol tonight. It'll just make me feel bad or like tired and make me go to the bathroom all night. So even though I do enjoy a good red wine or a bourbon or scotch, just the shovel. Okay. Ah. Yeah, Macaulay Culkin is so good in this movie. I really had forgotten. Or I guess as a kid I didn't realize that this kind of acting is actually pretty unusual. Like, most kids cannot act at all, and I didn't realize that most kids are that awful. Hey, that's the name of the movie. She said, I have a kid that's home alone. I like this guy, and I just noticed for the first time that his donut gets stuck on the phone for a moment before it falls off. That's hilarious. Well, one glass of wine. Yeah, one glass of wine's a good way to end the evening, I guess. I will agree with that. I'm a fan of red wine. Maybe with some beef for dinner. Kevin's mother's, she's fantastic. Yeah, this movie's great. I just I keep repeating myself, but yeah, I always knew that this movie was great, but I guess I feel like I have a better appreciation for it. Partly because, yeah, it has been so long since I've seen it. Which material do I need from this event? Do you mean the Santa Samba event? The one I really need a lot of is the bones. That's what I'm farming for. It's... I mean, I guess yeah, so, like, for Rama needs 180 bones, which means he alone takes up 30 boxes worth of bones. Or no, it's more than that, isn't it? 60 boxes, because each box has 3. So, yeah. I'm also hoping to cap out on my QP, 999 million. But we'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to hit that. So yeah, I recall that there's some weather. The weather is prevents her from coming back home, but I don't remember where exactly. You just recognize the movie? It's terrible? Oh, I disagree. I disagree. I think this is a fantastic movie. But okay. I guess there are people who don't like Home Alone. That's I'm actually a little surprised. I didn't realize some people didn't like the movie. But fair enough though. Yeah, I think I was like 5 or 6 years old when oh, that scene. That is a trademark scene. Oh, it's terrible that you recognized it only now. Oh, okay. I see. In that case, yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood you. But I mean, yeah. Uh, I thought I put that I was watching Home Alone on the Twitch stream title, but whoa. Oh god. Slapstick is always funny, I guess. I mean, I knew this was gonna happen, right? This is not a surprise that he falls and like at all. I know exactly what's gonna happen in this movie, but it's still so funny. Gosh. Yep. Oh yeah, and the tarantula gets loose. So yeah, I also have no idea how the copyright stuff work. If they have automated filters and if how sensitive they are. But I'm not playing the audio, so it can be hard to recognize. Actually, yeah, I imagine it can be really hard to recognize a movie if you're watching it cropped, mirror imaged, and black and white with no sound. So I don't think it's that terrible that you didn't recognize that anyone wouldn't recognize the movie, right? I purposefully made it really like hard to recognize because I the point of this isn't that people get to watch the movie. The point of it is that you get to sort of see what I'm watching at the same time. Or you get to understand what I'm watching. And they're leaving their fingerprints everywhere, huh? Not even wearing gloves. Yeah, the sequel movie's less, way less, right? That's absolutely agreed. Second one is pretty good. Third one is pretty bad. Even though it has Black Widow in it, Scarlett Johansson. Rip the apples. Yeah, right? I decided I'll use every gold apple and every silver apple. And I'll have enough bronze apples to get by. So he's asking if the toothbrush is approved by the American Dental Association. And I feel like shouldn't that be on the label of the toothbrush? I wonder where they filmed this. This doesn't look like a Hollywood set. And the gazebo there kind of reminds me of Groundhog Day.
But I imagine it's just that a lot of these little American towns look a lot like other American towns. So I imagine they didn't film this in Puxatawny or wherever. Actually, I don't think Groundhog Day the movie was filmed in Puxatawny, ironically enough. Oh man, John Williams's soundtrack is fantastic, and I know that exact phrase must have been uttered probably billions of times by now. But yeah, this movie, it has been way too long since I last watched it. The Wet Bandits. Let's see. So as long as I get a Brave Chain, I should do fine. Could be anywhere in the US for you? Yeah, I guess so. It would just have to be somewhere north because there are places in the US that don't get snow at all, like ever in the except for like extreme weird years. So it could be Massachusetts based on the weather and the style of the towns, but it could be a lot of different states. Oh, nice, Scotty got a bond up. Okay, what? And I am pretty happy to get more feathers while farming in this event because I've been low on feathers and okay. Okay, oh, I didn't. That's the first time I've ever seen that joke, I think. It's okay plumbing. That's such an awful, like, I don't know, brand. They're saying, oh, we're okay. Not like good or great. Okay. You can trust our plumbing because it's okay. You have to retrain in GeoGuessr? I've heard of that. I've never played it. But I've heard some people, yeah, have gotten just crazy good at it, and that's really amazing to me. And, and who do they think they're fooling by whistling and looking off to the side while they're in this big ass van? And this is pre-Prius, so they can't even sneak up on him with battery power silent. Also, I mean, if you're like an 8-year-old boy, I think it's not that odd to be scared of a couple of guys in a van. At least the van doesn't say free candy on it. Yeah. You love the game personally? Oh, really? Cool. So that's really cool that you've gotten into it, and I'm guessing you've gotten good at it, or maybe not good at it, but better at it than at the beginning. And again, for me, that's really impressive that somebody can do that. Just being able to tell where something is by a photo or something like that. I remember there was a thing on 4chan 4 years ago now, I think. Oh, nice. Yeah, I do remember he hid in the... I think it was Will Wheaton or some guy who put up a "He will not divide us." I think that was the name of the thing. But anyway, he had a constant video feed of it, and some people on 4chan managed to figure out where that was based on the video. They had to use some tricks, like have people drive by and honk, I think, or something like that. Oh, you know the story? Nice, yeah. So yeah, it's hilarious, right? Also, this is great. Oh, Michael Jordan, he must be really glad to be in this movie. This must be one of his greatest accomplishments, now that I think about it. Oh, and Kevin looks like he's using battle ropes here, like he's training. If those were weighted ropes. Yeah. Man. The holly Christmas tree. Man, he is really good. I imagine as an adult he could become an engineer with the kind of ingenuity he's showing. With basic household appliances, he not only came up with this stuff, but he built them. And not only did he built them within a few hours. This kid's a genius. Oh wait, is this It's a Wonderful Life? Oh. I watched It's a Wonderful Life for the first time very recently, so yeah, I wonder if oh wow, so you've been playing with friends during confinement. That's a cool little activity. Yeah. Nice. In 3 minutes, huh? Yeah, 3 minutes sounds like such a short time to me. And sometimes it's street near, sometimes it's Venezuela, Chinese forest. Yeah. Okay, so I guess these two must be the actual siblings rather than cousins. Older sister and older brother.
同意たい権限開始同期開始みんな行くよラグナロクリーブスラシル
Nice. It's the third time now that little statue's been knocked over. They really should put that somewhere else.
踏んでしまったかな
Back door, please. At 49 feathers. Nice. One thing I'm looking forward to is the Kaleida Ruby, or oh nice, the Kaleida event, and because one of the nodes is the best ever for feathers, I believe. I don't remember what the rates were, but it was incredible. It was averaging almost one per run or something like that. So, and it also dropped pages, I believe. So it was a really good farming node
同意たい
during the event.
同期開始みんな行くよラグナロク
Uh,
リーブスラシル
I love this gag. He's a delivery guy. Poor guy. 3 minutes prevents cheating, I say.
古きルール
Oh, okay, so it scales in difficulty in a way by the time. And that makes sense, yeah. In terms of figuring out exactly where it is versus kind of broadly. Alright, so it looks like they're flying back from Paris. Oh, a real Rolex. Oh, it's not a real Rolex, huh? Oh.
命令とも
So she's trying to trade
ささやかに
jewelry for those tickets, and I'm
同意たい
thinking, is
権
that
限開始
I don't know if that was even allowed back then. I mean, flying is still a... Even before 9/11, flying was kind of a secure thing in a way. So just letting customers swap for like that while they're boarding. Certainly now it's not doable. All the security. Yeah, it is funny to think of how this movie, it kind of shows us a bit of what life was like in the 90s for a really rich family in particular.
入力確認うまくいきますように
And I guess that's the thing, like, it's gonna be hard to
権限開始
know what's gonna survive from
みんな行くよラグナロクリーブ
this past decade, or the next decade, that will be remembered as, like, the Home Alone of that decade. Oh wow, his... Macaulay Culkin's lip sync game is on point. He's good here. Oh, I forgot he did that twice. He makes the same mistake twice with the shave, aftershave.
了解 ささやかに
Yeah, this is such a good Christmas movie now that I think about it. It really is all about him learning about family and stuff, right? Because right now I'm at right about halfway point in the movie, and I think it's starting to turn where he's realizing how much he misses his family and how much Christmas is about being with them rather than being alone, which unfortunately this Christmas many of us are going to be physically alone or kind of like it without family physically. But no.
任せなさいよくってよ任せなさい
2 games, GeoGuessr and chess. Oh, interesting.
こういうこともできるやるよルーンよ
Yeah,
私に気
I
合
mean
い
that's
入
a
れていきます
those are both interesting things to do during like when you have a lot of time, right?
同意たい権限開始
Chess in particular is like
みんな行くよラグナロク
it's a game that works pretty well turn-based, so you don't need to be spend time like a lot of time sitting down playing it live with somebody. And it's a really deep game, of course, that you can learn a lot about. And it seems to be pretty popular these days because of that. That happened to me the other day, or not that, but the other day I was carrying a paper bag full of stuff and the handles ripped off. Unfortunately, I guess the clerk really should have given me 2 bags. But anyway, yeah, chess is a really deep game, and right now there's a show on Netflix called Queen's Gambit, which I haven't watched, but
入力
I've heard quite a bit about, and it's really popular. A lot of people seem to like it. So,
同意たい権限開始
do I have a game that I'd like to spend time on?
みんな行くよ
If I had a lot of time to waste? Good question. I don't know. Chess is
お父
it's
さん
alright. To be honest, it's like I do have a decent amount of time. And I haven't been playing that many games, but I guess I'd like to try to get back to Code Vein, now that I think about it. I've played it maybe about 10 hours or so. And I know I've still got a whole bunch of the game left. It's pretty fun, but I haven't found it as addicting as Bloodborne. I guess there's only a first time of playing a Soulsborne style game. Wanna try Dark Souls one day? Yeah, I think it'll be worth playing the first Dark Souls, especially since it's gotten a remake or a remaster, not a remake. But yeah, or Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Yeah, that seems really good. Or I've heard it's really good. And yeah, same deal here, right? With just like the pizza delivery guy. But I do want to finish Code Vein. It doesn't have the best story, to be honest. I guess that's probably why I'm not feeling that driven to finish it so quickly. And to be honest, the level design's a little bit not that well done. But I mean, Bloodborne level design is one of the greatest in ever in any game. So, that's a pretty high standard, I guess. But Code Vein, I like the art style. And the bosses so far have been pretty fun, but also tough. Which makes sense, because it's that kind of game. Alright, so... That's true for Bloodborne art style, yeah. Like, everything about Bloodborne in terms of the art and level design is just incredibly good. Some of the best in any video games ever. Alright, so... No. Right. Oh right, they live near Chicago. That's where it is. Their home is Chicago. I love this. She's yelling, "This is Christmas, the season of perpetual hope." Yeah, I really hope Sony makes Bloodborne 2, or I guess it's not Sony, it's FromSoft. But so I know FromSoft had a deal with Sony for 3 games, I think, and I'm guessing Demon's Souls, the remake, might be their second game. Bloodborne was the first, so I'm hoping there's a Bloodborne 2. I really hope so. And I'm looking forward to Demon's Soul once I get a PS4, which, yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll be able to get one early next year. We'll see. I won't be looking too hard. And who knows? By that point, maybe Cyberpunk 2077 on... Well, actually, I think it's fine on PS5, not PS4. I have a PS4. Sheboygan. From Software is doing Elden Ring right now? Oh, huh. I don't think I've heard of that game. Wonder if it's gonna be like their traditional Souls games, or if they want to try something different. I imagine they might have some people there who are kind of tired of doing that kind of game. Oh, so
古きルーンよ
yeah, on PS5, Cyberpunk works fine. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I heard. And that it was awful on PS4. But I'd be playing it on PC anyway, to be honest. Especially for a game like that, I would want to play with mouse and keyboard.
同意たい権限開始
So yeah, at this point, these wet bandits could have just walked away with everything they stole. But Joe Pesci decided he absolutely needed to steal from this house, from this kid. And so, yeah, it was their undoing. Oh, George R. R. Martin is doing the script in Elden Ring? That's fascinating. That he and a Japanese studio would work together?
こういうこともできる
Ooh. He's good. He's got oh, he's pretending
古きルー
talk
ン
to his dad.
入力確認うまくいきますように
Oh, he said Home Alone just now too. That's twice in this movie, I think
権
now.
限開始同期開始みんな
That somebody said Home Alone.
ラグナロクリーブスラシル こういうこともできる古きルーン
Okay, so yeah, they're gonna come back at 9, huh? Okay, so they're setting it up for the climax, and there's still about 40 minutes of the movie left. I do remember the ending of. I mean, who can forget? Who can forget the ending of this movie or the entire climax of the movie? It's just. I don't remember how long it is though, but I can imagine it goes on for a while. There's a trailer for Elden Ring? Okay. Yeah, I could probably check that out. S Claus. I wonder if he still believes in Santa. I don't remember how old I was when I stopped believing in Santa, but I was quite young, I recall. I recall thinking that it just didn't make any sense. Getting in his car.
戦闘開始するよマスター
Oh, I know you're not the real Santa Claus.
古きルーンやりよルーンよ私に気合い入れていきます
Oh, so he
入
he
力
wants to give he wants him to give the real Santa a message, huh? I didn't remember that part.
同意たい権限開始同期開始みんな行くよラグナロクリーブスラシル どれにしようかな
Oh, he gives him Tic Tacs, huh? 3 Tic Tacs. I didn't remember that at all. That's great. And so Tic Tacs will forever be immortalized thanks to this movie, huh? just occurred to me that, yeah, that's the case because I mean, I feel like Tic Tacs have been around forever and they never seem to go away, but I imagine at some point they might. They don't sell well enough. But Home Alone will. I don't see Christmas going out of style anytime soon, and I don't see Christmas movies going out of style anytime soon. And I don't see Home Alone. Like, there's nothing about Home Alone that doesn't age well. There's no like subtle racism or sexism or that I can see that's gonna make the movie like uh poorly remembered at some point. I think it'll always hold up, and that's one shot of that Tic Tac box will forever be there. I don't think Tic Tacs will become offensive anytime soon. Then again, I have been wrong before about how soon things will become offensive. Oof, those quick crits when you got double Scotty going. Kinda would like to use Valkyrie in a challenge quest at some point. For the challenge quest in this event, it made sense to use someone like Ruler Martha who has an event bonus. But I mean, Valkyrie could probably do alright. She has a dodge. But one issue is that Scotty's not such a great servant to bring to challenge quests usually. So you couldn't buff the hell out of Valkyrie's quicks with, say, Merlin. So it wouldn't work that well. So there is, yeah, a church scene in this movie. I do recall that. Because it is ultimately about Christmas, I guess. I wonder how the writers or the studio executives felt about trying to work in Christianity versus just the Christmas themes. Because you don't want to limit your audience too much, right? You want people who celebrate Christmas but aren't necessarily very deep into Christianity to also enjoy this movie. Christmas. I remember really liking this dude.
ささやかに同意体権限開始同期開始みんな行くよラグナロクリーブスラシルや
Now, this old guy's really, really cool. I haven't been into a church in a while. It might be fun to visit one. Unfortunately, of course, these days, nobody's really been to a church in a while. But I feel like if I'm going to a church, Christmas would be a good time to go to one. I feel like Christmas kind of is the ultimate Christian holiday. It almost feels like the climax of the year for Christianity. But not being a Christian myself, I guess I don't have the inside scoop. And of course, Christmas itself was, as I mentioned yesterday, it was originally pagan, right? So, or I think, I'm not the one who mentioned it, but I said it because it was mentioned in chat. Oh, he has a bad relationship with his son.
戦闘を開始するよマスター。任せなさい。よくってよ。任せなさい。どれにしようか。気合い入れていきます。やりよルーンよ、私に力を。入力
I think Urge a little old to be afraid. Ooh, that's a good line.
同期開始。みんな行くよ。ラグナロクリーブスレ
Aren't you a little old to be afraid? And his response was, "You can be a little old for a lot of things, but you can never be too old to be afraid." That's really good. You learn to read lips. Oh, that'd be pretty neat. Yeah, I don't. That's not a skill that I'd that I know anything about. When I think of reading lips, I think of the scene in 2001 where Hal 9000 reads lips. I remember hearing that that was kind of a controversial scene in terms of the writers, or I mean, I think it was only one writer, Arthur C. Clarke, but the Stanley Kubrick and everyone weren't sure if they wanted to include that in the movie for having Hal 9000 learn to read lips as an AI. Oh, nice. We can see that he has a bandage on his hand. Alright, so we got about 30 minutes left in the movie. And I guess we're about 2/3 of the way in now. I'm just thinking out loud to myself. This might be where, yeah, this is where everything starts ramping up into the final act. And I guess that conversation with the old man is sort of, yeah, the transition from the second act of the movie to the third. Okay. Yeah, this movie, it's structured really well. The cinematography's great. Music's fantastic. I thought maybe it was my nostalgia goggles making me, because I remember loving this movie as a kid. And I thought maybe the fact that I was a kid and had much lower standards for movies, but this holds up so well. If this movie came out now, I would think, yeah, it was a great movie. Do I plan to continue farming the next movie? If farming the event? Yeah. Yep. I plan on farming on FGO basically until I finish the movie. And then I'll probably start the Genshin Impact event or continue it. I'll probably take a small break to go to the bathroom and then do a bit of that. I wasn't sure if I wanted to play Genshin Impact tonight, but I'm feeling like I'd enjoy it after farming FGO for so long. Because I am working from home, I have been farming FGO while working, kinda just all day. Oh nice, the tarantula. Because I do want to spend all of my silver apples again, as I said, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to, given the time. In my NA account, at least, I did manage to spend all of my gold and silver apples, so now I'm just spending natural AP and the occasional bronze apple here and there. and then
権限開始
I'll
同期開始みんな
yeah, I don't really. I feel like I think I only have about 140 boxes open, or not open, 140 boxes total, which is fewer than the approximately 250 I had during Gilfest. But I guess I'm not gonna spend St. Quartz for AP refills, so maybe I'll hit 150. Who knows? That might be the what I cap out at. But it's like 150 is only 450 bones. That's yeah. Because you farm missions in World of Warship. Oh, I see. Cool. World of Warship. I've heard of that game. That's sort of a realistic game, isn't it, in terms of graphics. It'll be this would be such a different movie if his family had real guns. Can you imagine just like firing his balls off? Yeah. Oh, what a great shot. Oof. Yikes. Oh man, that shit is hella dangerous. It is also funny watching this as an adult, feeling like, oh shit, that thing is so dangerous. That like they shouldn't be doing that. As a kid, I didn't give a shit about that. I just thought it was hilarious watching people hurt themselves or hurt each other. But now I feel a lot more like that. Oh, I heard that either Joe Pesci or his stunt double. I don't know if this was done by him or a stunt double actually hurt themselves during doing that gag. Because, I mean, oof. It's like if you want to film this, you can do some things to cheat, but still you do have to have a guy fly in the air and fall over. And you can definitely seriously hurt yourself doing that. So yeah, these people, risked life and limb and hurt their bodies quite a bit for
戦闘開始するよ
the sake of our entertainment, and I really do appreciate that. Yeah.
任せなさい
You know, it's it's funny to think. I think that this might be the best movie that Joe Pesci's been in, at least of the ones that I've watched. I've certainly put it way better than Goodfellas.
いいわうまくいきますように
Gosh, this is
権限
yeah, this
開始
comedy is timeless. It's so simple
いくよラグナ
but so funny. The slapstick. Oh yeah, it was unlocked the whole time. Kind of like a video game, huh? Each stage is like there's an obstacle, you get past it, and then there are more obstacles. Oh, it's a team-based game? I didn't know that. And yeah, that sucks if you have bad teammates. Variety of ships. Oh, oof. Ooh. I think even as a kid, when I saw that, I felt really like kind of how do you say, sympathetic pain from an iron just falling 2 stories and hitting a guy on the head like that. Like even as a kid, I felt bad for him in that moment. Nice. This. Okay, and Actually, this scene reminds me of what is it? Raiders of the Lost Ark, which came out in the 80s before this movie did.
同意たい権限開始
That is super dangerous. He could burn down his house.
みんな
Oh, the tar. I wonder. Oh, I think he went to the. And the guy never figures out that maybe I should take a different approach instead of losing something each. Oof. Oh. Ooh, that looks like it hurts. I'm so glad I've never stepped on a nail in my life. That I feel like that'd be one of the worst surprise pains outside of like being hit in the balls with a BB gun. That would be pretty bad. That'd be worse. Oh, also that would kill him. Oh.
同意たい権限開始同期開始みんな
Yep, and that hair ain't gonna grow back.
お父様力を貸して
Oh, and the sound. It also occurs to me the sound editing is really good with the crowbar. There's a really good feeling of this heft to the crowbar. Right. I don't remember exactly how they actually managed to get into the house. A different window?
任せなさいよくってよ任せなさい
Because, yeah, they've been stopped.
こういうこともできる
The other ones.
やるよ
Oh, yeah, tar and feather.
私に力を入力確認いいけどうまくいきますように同意たい権限開始同期開始みんな
Well, Joe Pesci must have had a lot of fun
ビームスラッシュ
filming this. Well, I'm sure a lot of people had a lot of fun. But also, I'm sure a lot of people worked their asses off to make this film. Must have been just a lot of work. Ooh. Oof. I hope they used some good fake toys and I hope those sound effects are not from the actual shot, but were added in. Ooh, because that looks really painful. And he doesn't even... the carpet is right there, 1 foot in front of him. And he doesn't take that step, he steps on more glass. But okay, they made it in.
入力は
Why the hell he's dressed like a chicken?
同意たい権限開始同期開始みんな行くよラグナロクビームスラッシュトンお父様
Oh,
力を貸して
nice aim. Not even... Very nice aim, without even looking.
こういうこともできるこういうこともできる
Okay, so now his gold tooth is knocked out. Wow, he just said I'm gonna snap open your cojones. That's a really dirty thing to say for a family movie. I guess they're counting on the fact that most Americans, or most, yeah, people in America don't know Spanish. And he doesn't know he's talking about ripping off his balls.
凍てつき砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ
Oh, These kinds of scenes in movies always kind of get me, to be honest, where the bad guy is just holding on to the good guy and for whatever reason, it's like he could have stood up, but in this movie, it's kind of oh shit, yeah, it's kind of I can let it slide because it is a family movie, kind of a goofy family movie. But in a kind of a serious action movie, when you see a bad guy just hold on to the good guy and let him, I don't know, drag himself to grab a weapon or, you know, get to the goal or whatever. I love the idea, like, that he's saying don't move, as if, like, if he didn't move and if he managed to kill the spider, that it would have been okay. It's like, it's like, how does his mind work? I love this. Yeah. Oh, you hate spiders? Yeah, I understand that. I understand that too. I'd be quite freaked out too if a spider like that landed on my face. Yeah, I would be shitting my pants. I remember one time in college actually, I mean, I am scared of spiders, but I'm fairly good at suppressing it, I guess. So in in college in the dorm room, some girl um she was really freaked out because she saw a spider in her room and she asked me to go in and kill it. So I went in and she and a friend of hers were both freaking out and they were behind me and looking for it. And I went in first because obviously I'm the guy. They were like, "Oh yeah, you know, you should go in first." So I went in. I couldn't find it, but at one moment when I was looking for it, I couldn't see it, and I pretended that it suddenly jumped at me or something, and like went oh and backed off really quickly, and it made the girls scream and like they freaked out and jumped back, and I laughed at them. It was pretty funny. But oh, nice, yeah. Man, these guys are hella strong. I will say that is really hard to do, even without a kid doing that too. You gotta have really good upper body strength. I'm guessing Joe Pesci didn't really have that good upper body strength. Oof, I'm getting a lot of Chaos Claw drops today, I think. I'm really looking more for the Phoenix Feathers, but as I mentioned earlier, the Kaleido Sapphire, Ruby, Prisma Ilia event has a node for feathers, so I'm not too worried. I'm gonna be getting a lot more feathers during the event. Let's see, I do remember, I think the bad guys do get the upper hand at some point, but I don't remember how. Okay, yeah, that was how. Huh? Nice. Oh, and it's the shovel guy, I think, who comes to save the day. Nice. Oh, that's a nice reaction acting by Joe Pesci falling over. He could do an action movie. Man, I had also forgotten just how good Joe Pesci was in this movie. I guess he's always a good good actor. He's always a pro, and he must have really put his all into this movie. And I just realized I should have used an arts card from Scotty because arts does more damage than quick.
同期開始みんな行くよラグナロクリーブスラシル
Right. Now the cops saying, yeah, always leaving the water running. Now we know each and every house you hit. We're the wet bandits. Wet bandits. W-E-T. I love the idea of him thinking that the cop doesn't know how to spell wet bandits. Oh, that smile. I wonder if how many takes they did to get that smile, because that is possibly one of the most perfect smiles for that shot, for that scene. Like, that is, wow.
お父様力を貸してふうすっきりした
Archer gem. That's really annoying when the Chimera has a gold drop and it ends up being a Archer gem, because I'm gonna get so many Archer gems anyway from the boxes, lottery boxes.
戦闘開始するよマスター任せなさいよくってよ任せなさい古きルーンやりよルーンよ私に気合い入れていきます入力確認はーい
Oh, he left his kid at a funeral parlor. A little tyke. Must have been a baby. I love this guy. He's telling a story about his kid who he left at a funeral parlor and he stopped talking for like 6-7 weeks, but he got over it. Kids are resilient like that. Oh, that's great. Yeah, there's so many things about this movie that I had forgotten. And I should have started with the NP. And that are really so good. There's little touches that help make this movie as good as it is. It's yeah, so far I can't like name a single flaw of this movie. Spider appeared in her notebook. Oh, and oh, cool. She asked you to get rid of it. So so you crushed it using her stuff. She was angry at you. That's a funny story. But I mean, she was asking you to take care of it, and you did. So, I mean, I don't think she can blame you. At least you didn't smack it with a crowbar, right? And end up hitting her in the process. That would have sucked. So, you know, you did better than the bad guys from Home Alone. Such a good shot. Oh, and the subtle way the focus shifts. Well, maybe not subtle, but It's a very nice touch. Oh. He did such a good job cleaning up the house. I wonder if the cops did it? No, the cops wouldn't have just let the kid sleep in the house by himself. Oh, oh, this is that's funny too. That everyone else comes home at the same time, even though the mother tried to come home earlier. I do remember that the entire family arrives right then. It's pretty cool that you didn't burn the place down. Nice. Uh, you have to impress girls? You don't have to impress girls, right? That's not what you. Well, at least not when you're trying to deal with spiders. That's not a time to impress girls. That's a time to take care of spiders. Oh wow, yeah, he went shopping.
入力了解。
Just hung around. Also,
同意
I mean,
権限
what
開
about
始
the all the damage to the house, right? The water damage, the back door that got broken. Wow, he really did an amazing job fixing everything up.
震え凍てつき
But yeah, it's like
諦めることは許さんぞ
as somebody who's never really had. I'm guessing I haven't had any better luck than you in impressing girls. I don't think impressing girls is quite the thing to do. It's you should, or it's like it's not something to try to do. Because if you try to do it, it's less impressive. Just try to be the best version of yourself. Try to be the best person you can be with the most responsibilities, or at least the most responsible, and good looking too. Or when I say that, I mean like take care of your body, right? Just make sure you're cleaning yourself and trying to stay fit. And as long as you keep working at it like that, I think that's what helps impress the girls the most, at least
同意たい
for most of us. Some people can impress girls through various means, but it's not I don't think aiming to do it is the best way. Oh yeah, what did you do? Right, he destroyed the shelves. So he destroyed the shelves, but he must have left the shelves destroyed. But he managed to fix everything. Oh, and that was the last shot of the movie, huh? Wow. So after watching this movie, before watching the movie, I wasn't sure how much I was gonna like it. And I guess, yeah, about 5 minutes into the movie, I realized, holy shit, I'm probably gonna love this. And every moment after that, I agreed with myself there.
動き開始みんな
If I had to rate the movie, like it's easily 10 out of 10 at this point. I can't think of a single fault in this movie. And I didn't think I'd like the movie that much. I thought maybe I'd just enjoy it. But yeah, it's a masterpiece. Holy cow. Not at all what I expected. Well, that's not true. It is kind of kind of in the same realm as what I expected. Because I was expecting something good, just not this good.
どれにしよう
Anyway,
かな
now that I've finished watching this movie, I guess what I will do is, and because I figured I can't really watch a movie while playing Genshin at the same time, it's the amount of focus it takes to play Genshin. I can't, yeah, I simply can't watch something at the same time. Whereas Fate Go, there's so much downtime. It works. Also, I've been using a macro to do this farming for the vast majority of it. There are parts of the process that require human input because I need to do brave chains with Valkyrie, and the macro kit doesn't read the screen. All it does is press certain points in the screen at certain times. But anyway, I've been using a macro, and it's been allowing me to spend quite a lot less focus on the game and more focus on the movie, which, man, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to watch that movie more often, more Christmases. You're a good looking, yeah, cheerleader. Hey, yeah, I mean, you know, I will say, especially for guys, looks aren't everything, right? Looks matter, don't get me wrong, but you have a lot of options for um, improving your attractiveness without necessarily the look of, say, your face. You can alter the look of your body, right, by working out and eating, right? It's not easy. Don't get me wrong, it is not easy. It is one of the hardest things to do, in my opinion. Um, but it is doable. So there are options. But anyway, I'm gonna take a short break here just to run to the bathroom, but I will be right back. Okay, and I'm back, and I have changed the stream description. Let's see, I have 104 resin for processed. So yeah, what I wanted to do was the event, which I had made a little bit of progress on last time. Can I do Albedo trial quest? I will. That's actually one of the things that I was intending to do, and I forgot about the trial quest momentarily. So thank you for reminding me. I'll do it. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do all of them so that I can get the rewards, but especially the Albedo one, because of course that's the only one that gives Primo Gems. Let's see. Moment, my frame rate's a little. Oh, I should close. Yeah, I'll close BlueStack. Hopefully that raises the. There. Albedo. Everyone else here except Bennett I've played with. So he'll be the only new one for me, I guess. Yeah, how much, I wonder how much progress you've made with upgrading your Albedo, because you did manage to get him, so. But I know it hasn't been very long, and it can take a really long time to get a new servant up to speed. Elemental skill creates a solar isotope. He looks like a cool Final Fantasy character. Oh, does he? Hold to designate the location. Crystallized platform will lift them upwards. Level 60 already. Okay, nice. But you need to farm flowers. Okay. The attacking opponent with the solar. Oh, he's Geo. I didn't realize he was Geo as well. It's like Zhongli. Okay, so let's see. Which Final Fantasy character does he look like? I'm actually don't know. Maybe a bit like the Final Fantasy 12 guy. I forget the guy's name, but I haven't actually ever played that game to full. I've only played a couple hours of it. Okay, I got Shangri. That. Right, that's cool. So that's got AoE Geo. And then if I use his Q... Ooh, okay, it's got a wall that crystallizes in front of him. And it looks like his Q recharges really quickly. Okay, so let's try using Shanling. Okay. And then let's use his Q again. Yeah, his Q is immediately recharged at this point. Must be from the damage of his Q. Yeah, doing more. And then let's use his Q again. And then use his E. The event. Oh, right, the event must give a lot of materials. Because it's an event in a gacha game. That's what they do. So yeah, that's great. I forgot about that. Well, maybe not forgot, but I just wasn't thinking about it because I haven't really done much of the event at all yet. But we'll be doing the event, so I can get my stuff. I guess I'll do the other ones. I'll do the Bennett one now because I've never played with Bennett and I would like to get a feel for it. I've built up Bennett to something like level 40, not much. Oh, it's double fire, right? Oh, he's a lefty. Or wait, does he use two swords? No. Okay, so his E. So what does his Q do? Slams. Oh, and then I think it might give like a boost to his E. Then we use Shanling's Q. And let's use the Q. It's a Q slams. So his Q reminds me a lot of Chongyun's E. And actually I was mistaken, Bennett's a righty. Bennett's a righty. Oof, that E looks really cool. I like it. Q gives attack bonus and heal. Oh, I see. Yeah, he could be super useful. he could basically fill the roles, partially fill the roles of Barbara, Amber, and Kaching on my team because he's a sword user who can heal and use fire. So he can't do any of those as well as them, but he can do parts of them. So I'm thinking he can be super useful. But it'll take a bit to build him up, of course. So let me see, where am I on him? Just level 40.
ベニー冒険団出発
He seems kind of dorky. I noticed one of his animations involves something falling on his head. I think using the fillet blade works on him. Just see. Oh yeah, I need to beat the fire boss a few times. Actually, one time might be enough. But for now, let's try to make progress on this. Precious. Snow path covered. Snow covered path. Let's. Yeah. Follow the snow covered path. It's up that way. So I do not have to deal with ice or snow and cold as I go. That it's gonna penalize me.
ここにいたんだね、ロサリアさん。合唱がもうすぐ。そういうのには参加しないって言ったよね。もっと大事なことがあるの。
Her voice actor
で
sounds
も
familiar.
今回は記念的な行事だし、シスターのみんなには出席してほしくて。それは君の考えだし、他人の願いを叶えることは私の仕事じゃないわ。
She seems kind of like a jerk.
君こそ
Ooh,
今回の行事の責任者よね。
but she
変だ
has
と思わないの？
quite a bouncy personality, it
ど
seems.
こか変
I'd
か
say,
な。
or a couple of
今か
bouncy
らモンドに戻って
personalities.
も開始時間に間に合わないわよね。君をはめるために誰かが仕組んだんじゃないの？
I like the fishnet stockings. Those are
みんな
nice.
はそういうことしないと
I
思
don't
う。
think they're used
そ
often
れは
enough.
証拠次第じゃないかしら。それとも君は他人を疑うことを知らないの？安心して。君がこのまま戻っても誰も怒らないわよ。私が参加すると思ってないでしょうからね。
Her skin looks really
これ以上
dark,
もたも
or
たしてると
especially under her
本当に
eyes.
遅刻しちゃうけど。
I wonder, she kind of makes me,
大事な記念
reminds me
行
of
事
Chi-Chi, like
遅
she's a
刻したらまずい。
zombie.
じゃあ戻るね。
Yeah, she does have a very nice voice. Beautiful to listen to, very pleasant. Daria.
なんかあのシスター詭弁しか言ってなかった気がするな。さっきから気づいてるわよ。君たち誰？何のために盗み聞きしてたの？気をつけろ。危険なやつだと思うぞ。少なくともずる
Yeah,
賢い
she
のは
looks
間違いない。
dangerous.
あら、長い歴史を持つセピロス教会のメンバーよりも君のような素性の
She's
知
a
れな
member
い
of the
浮遊物の方が危険だと思うけど。今の聞こえたのか？すごい小声で言ったのに。
Yeah, I mean, she's right there, dude. How quietly can you
浮遊物
whisper?
を連れた異邦人。なるほど。君が。風魔竜を倒した栄誉騎士。その肩書きに免じて盗み聞きの
I
件
don't
は
like her
多めに
shoes
見て
though.
あ
I've
げる
never
わ。
been a big fan of high
出ないと
heels.
君たちの返答次第では最
And
悪
I'm not a big
牢
fan
屋
of
に
her
入れる可
color
能性
scheme.
もあるから。
I guess it feels a little drab.
不審者の確保も担当してるのか？少なくとも見て見ぬふりはできないでしょ。シスターにだって正義感はあるわよ。
I like the claws on her
な
hands
んだ
though.
か違和
Those look
感が
pretty
ある
cool.
けど、否定もできないな。
A poor payment. She's
君たちこそ
really
何
gotten
のため
completely
に
owned
雪
in
山
this
に来たの？
conversation. I like
で
this
も
answer.
君は旅人。 偉大な錬金術師じゃないよね。まあ
Not
いいわ
yet.
誰を探しに来たかは分かった気がする。彼を探すならその足跡をたどってみるといいわ。雪が止んでからここを通る人は結構多かったからまだ残ってるといいんだけど。もし
Yeah,
かして
I wouldn't mind getting her actually. I could use
これらの足跡
another
に元素力が残ってたからね。
all woman
職
character.
業病みたいなものよ。警戒しておいて損はないわ。勝手に思ってなさい。私も彼の様子を見に行くから行きまし。足跡に元素力が残ってるなら元素資格を使えば鮮明に見えるだろうな。
Should them naughty. That's a funny name. Naughty. Is he naughty or nice? Yeah, most of you guys are crooks. You guys keep attacking me, especially near ley lines. Right, let's it's Edelgard from Fire Emblem. Yeah, unfortunately I haven't played any Fire Emblem games, so I don't know that one. But I imagine listening to her, because she sounds so familiar to me, I feel like I probably heard her in some anime. Or maybe some other video game too. Oh, I really like the snow effect. Nice. We got some treasure hoarders here.
元気だ。
牽引戦況。
逃がさない。やっはっでや。はっはっ。
Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah, I've just been thinking also, I guess, as I start using Fischl as an archer, I'll be able to... Because Fischl uses Electro just like Kaching. If I use I could basically substitute Fischl for Amber as an archer. And I could also use Bennett instead of Kaching as a swordsman, just like Kaching. And that way I'll still have an Electro and a Pyro, just with different weapons. Yeah, that's a combination that could work. And that will also add a little more flexibility to what the teams that I can come up with. It is kind of nice to explore again in this game, an area where... Oh, nice. Those explosive barrels seem to... But I guess that doesn't pause. But anyway. Okay, so it looks like this bar gonna keep going up. And I should find a way to... Right, cool. Looks like being in water doesn't make the meter go up faster. But let's see, I'm realizing... Okay, so the meter's going down, which means... But now it's kind of hovering. Official Changyan... You mean Kaching, Changyan, and Official? Yeah, the superconduct could definitely work very well. You're right. Electro with ice. And doubling up on Electro will mean better superconduct effect, I believe. And if I have a team that uses Bennett, I can get away with not using Barbara. I imagine Barbara is probably still a better healer because that's her specialty. She doesn't do damage very well at all. Whereas it seems like Bennett can at least do some damage fairly well. Ooh, looks like it's a new enemy, huh? But Bennett plus Chang'an for the melt effect is also very good. Okay. I saw some video that was saying that there are 2 effects in the game that scale off, or that do not scale just off elemental mastery, and that those are the effects that are useful to get really good at, but I don't recall which ones they were. Looks like that's about a new bad guy, this mage. And this ice meter is going up, and I'm not sure where I should go. Can I light a fire? Okay, yeah, the ice meter has gone back to 0. Superconduct deals AoE cryo damage and reduces target's physical resistance by 50%. Oh. Okay, so yeah, Superconduct to reduce physical defense, and then use Chang'an, or really anyone, but especially Chang'an, to deal physical damage. That sounds like a good plan. I'll definitely give it a shot. Thank you. Prospering Crimson Agate. You will sometimes find a kind of plant substance. Yeah. So offering these crimson agates to these crimson looking things can offer something special. Ooh, that's a nice box. Did I cook something? I might. Yeah, cook 20 dishes. Might as well. Let's see, I'm not sure where it's the meter. Oh, I wonder if the meter resets because I'm near fire? Okay, yeah. When I'm near, use ice and then fire attack, double damage, reverse order is 50. Okay, ice then fire. Gotcha. Thank you. No. Ice and then fire. Universal Peace. I really like the name of this dish. Universal Peace. Yeah, let's just max out the proficiency now, and that'll get me basically very close to getting all the recipe stuff for the battle pass this week. Only need to cook a few more. So if I really wanted to, I would optimize what I cook, but I don't think it's worth the trouble. Alright, so I want to go this way. Let's see, it's cold again. So now we're getting more into areas where I don't know, where the map is not filled in. Where do these friends of theirs come from? They just teleport in the moment I attack them. Alright, that should take care of a good portion of them. Right, took care of him, and yeah, so I think what I'll try, even, yeah, just with Kaching and Changyan. Oh, wait, we got some Star Sliver? No, Star Silver. Crimson, wait. On. Oh, I lost it. Alright, I'm starting to get very cold. I kind of like this mechanic with the snow. I was kind of worried that it might be annoying, and I guess it is to a small extent, but it's only annoying to the extent that it should be annoying. So far, anyway. We'll see if it gets any worse, but so far, I haven't really minded. Oh, it's another ore for the XP for my weapons? Okay, cool. So that's a nice little addition to the game then. Let's see how I use it. Oh, what's the... Oh, I guess that heats me up. And I see that there's a teleport waypoint pretty close to here. It's close to the destination. Ah. I see that there's ore on the map. Oh, they're floating up there, huh? Okay. That's one, but let's go to the teleport waypoint. I guess that ferret's a new animal. I don't recall seeing it before. Hope I have enough time to take care of them. Oh, there's fire over there, so I'll be fine. As long as I stay near the fire. And I can always relight the fire. So that works. Nice. So yeah, that superconduct definitely seems to be working quite well in terms of allowing me to do a lot of damage right after. Alright, let's heat up. Oh. I heated up, but I also started burning myself. Alright, so the teleport waypoint is still quite up high. And they have put these fire things and far apart. Or sorry, the opposite of far apart, very close together. So that I never, ooh, whoops, I did not realize there was a drop right there. But yeah, so that I never really feel like I'm too far away from a heat point, so I'm not too worried about getting too cold. Well, you have something like 160 chests to find. Holy cow, really? Thank you for the good luck. And you've already found 100? Wow, that's quite a lot already. That's almost 2/3. So, and oh, is this a new bad guy? Huh? Oh, that doesn't look good. Let's see. Oh. So shooting it with fire seems to work pretty well. Alright, got it. I guess overall that enemy is not particularly hard. I see that there's something down there. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to get rid of the water somehow. Yeah, another 160 or Not another 100, but a total of 160 chests. That sounds like an adventure. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. Oh, nice. So he started diving before the water was all gone, so that's why. Well, got a chest here. So he just dove headfirst into a puddle of water. That's kind of funny. Alright, 32, 32, 322. Alright, I am getting cold down here, so I need to make my way up quickly. When yeah, perfectly matched. Yeah, I'm sure he had a lot of practice. Without somehow he managed to avoid breaking his neck every time. Oh man, I do love the level design. When I do explore this game instead of teleporting everywhere, I do get a really nice. I do appreciate a lot just how the world is built in a way that encourages exploring and rewards it. Without being too obvious or too obtuse. I'm not sure where that teleport waypoint slash statue of the seven. Oh, it's up there. Because it seemed like it should have been just floating up in the air somewhere. Kinda is. The thing is, view at the top is not bad either. Ah, yeah, I'm sure it isn't. So far, like one of the coolest parts of the game have been just climbing up shit and admiring the view. I wonder if I have to melt it with... Not be melted with pyro attacks. Attack affected by a scarlet quartz. Oh. So I'm guessing that has to do with these... not those. Actually, something drop. No? Uh-oh, I need to find a heat source. There's fire here. Alright, I think I can freeze him. Well, if I don't freeze myself first. Oh, okay, so if I use Electro Charge with the ice and Electro, and then I start using Chongyun's attacks on the shield, that seems to actually do quite a lot of damage. I'm guessing it does reduce the defense on the shield. And let me take care of this guy, because he's annoying as shit. So I do that, then I do that, reduce the defense, then start doing some damage. The other bad guys? No, I guess all the other bad guys are dead now. I mastered it? Well, I don't think I've quite mastered it, but yeah. Oh, really? You lost a lot of time trying to get to the top? Alright, well, who knows how much time I'll lose then. Because I don't have the best orientation either, but we'll see. This is pretty neat though. I'm enjoying the fact that this is a whole new area to explore. And like I said, so far this whole ice cold thing doesn't seem to be as annoying as I thought it would be. Or at least it had the potential to be super annoying. but it isn't. It's just something to keep track of and deal with, but not too hard. Star Silver, its bones, but the one who could wield it, the ice-breaking outland. Past. Oh, okay, so that caused that to light up, I guess. Maybe I need to find more tablets if I want to unlock that door opener. There are places where the cold is more present than others. Okay, that makes perfect sense. That there are going to be parts that are most likely to be, or there are most likely going to be parts that might be somewhat annoying. Oh, that thing. Huh. Okay, so if I stick around this guy, I won't have to worry about getting cold, huh? Looks like they use the exact same model as the ghosts that, or the spirits that you follow around. Oh, yeah, not only did they use the exact same model, the exact same mechanic, except this one keeps you a little warmer. Alright, so I'm guessing, so I use that, I break that, pick that up. Oh, I did not mean to fall. I think I'm gonna lose the... Because this red thing seems to respawn very quickly. And then I use that to attack. Yep, got it. Got the statue. Nice! Alright. Oh, and it's an Anemo statue, huh? Or do I have any Animocula? Still need 6 more, huh? Let's see. Look at the achievements, because I've unlocked a good number of achievements. Cryo, before it is able to create an ice pillar. Cool. Ice pillar. Light up. Oh, okay, got that. Yeah, so got a good amount of more amount of primo gems. I guess that's about 520 extra primo gems. That's 3 pulls. A little more. Ooh, nice music. This is very pleasant. I'd forgotten how good the music in this game could be because I got so used to listening to the same tracks again and again. And that's one thing I absolutely love about this game, and really, I guess, a nice thing about gacha games in general is that you can expect the music and map and stuff to keep expanding and getting bigger. And so it's not like I'm stuck with the soundtrack of this game from the beginning. They can keep adding more tracks to the game, and it looks like whatever composers they had are pretty talented. I'm starting to run out, get cold. Okay, so we face an unfortunate fate. Okay, so it'd be nice to find. Oof. Okay. Yeah, good music. Very cool. Alright, so that clearly was not a great way to head. I just did not have the heat ability. So let's try walking up this way. Okay, so it looks like there's a snowstorm or something. I'm guessing if I keep walking this way, oh, I can't. It's like, no matter what, I can't. Right. So there might be something that allows me to stop that thing, maybe. Or if not, I'm just gonna have to find an alternate way around. I'm gonna have to circumvent it somehow. Interesting that there's a camp here, implying that it has been explored in the past. Very recent past. By someone. So, did I pass? Oh, looks like I should head that way back to the teleport waypoint / statue. Let me just explore this area a little bit. Pick that thing up. So the ice itself doesn't do much, but I do that. Then start slamming him. I guess I should use fire. Camp with the cook who gives a quest. Oh, resistance to cold for 300 seconds. That's huge. Alright, thanks. I'll definitely look that up. And I need fire, like, very soon. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't know if... Okay, so... Made it back. Okay, so near the mountain, a camp with a cook. I'll look for that then. Thank you. Here, let's use that. And then use her Q. Okay, and then yeah, use his attacks to slam him. I want to kill this guy. Yep. Okay, I'm running low on heat again. But I think I have enough to kill this one guy. Got it. Alright, let's run away. Check here the mission menu. Maybe that I already have it? Oh no. Alright, there's a couple new missions it seems, but I don't know which one it is, but I'm gonna teleport back here and go to that blue waypoint marker. I have not? Okay. So I'm sure I will in due time. Let's see. I have something here. We go lower, it seems. Oh, well, there's a camp here. Let's get rid of their shields. And I do enjoy using the freeze effect. It's like it's a super annoying effect to have done to you, and for the exact same reason, it's a super useful effect to do on enemies. Oh, whoops, I set myself on fire. After I break this, I pick this up. I can use it on something. But on what? Like that thing? I wonder if that thing... I think that is the same pattern as the thing that was covering up the statue. Yeah, I think it was the same thing. That. Anyway, let's look at the map briefly. I want to head there. So yeah, there's a good number of teleport waypoints, huh? I see the paths, so I can start by... I guess I can start by heading west on that path. Huh? This way? Yeah. Yeah. I get to experience the fun of exploring again without having all the teleport waypoints available just to get anywhere I want whenever. Let's see. But I think I want to head right, and looks like there's a teleport waypoint up ahead. Some bad guys. Did the new dungeon for Cryo and Aqua set. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It always feels that way, right? When you're trying to get the equipment with the stats you want. But yeah, that sucks that you keep getting HP and defense. It's like, I'll bet if they made it so that... Can you imagine if they made it so that on certain days of the week, you get a rate up for certain attributes? So on Mondays, you're more likely to get a crit up. On Tuesdays, you're more likely to get an attack up. On Wednesdays, you're more likely to get HP up. Whatever. I think that would be really neat if they did something like that. Because right now, from what I can tell, it's just a crapshoot. And the only thing you ever want are attack and crit. And maybe HP if you're trying to build Barbara. But generally speaking, you're only wanting attack and crit anyway. And you're only generally targeting one stat, so it'd be great if there was a rate up like that. Let's see. I'm gonna try to pick up that red thing over there. There's... Yeah, I think you're... Oof, the snow is so pretty. I might freeze to death just admiring it. But yeah, I think you're right on about that. That for me too, I was getting a little bored of all the cycle of gacha games, of farming. I was getting a little bored of it, definitely. And it's nice to get that exploration back. It looks like this is an ice version of the Electro Fatui lady. Where is she? Oh shit. You got a shield. Nice shield, it seems. Rosebud. Okay, it looks like this ice shield comes back super quickly. You need the substat. Yeah, the prey improvement on the substat. Right, that's another thing, right? Even once you get a good roll, then as you start leveling it up, right, you get new different substats, and you might also get unlucky with those. You need all of them to be attack or crit, and you need them to all have synergy with each other, right? Like, you don't want something that is like attack and crit. Well, I guess attack and crit together would be good, but if you want a lot of HP, you don't want to suddenly get attack on another stat, and vice versa. So it's like, you have to get super lucky, or maybe not super lucky, but you have to get consistently lucky multiple times. And that does take getting super lucky, you might say. Alright, this lady is kind of annoying. I think part of it is that I don't have a great fire character to deal with her ice. Good RNG for the improvement. Yeah, you need a lot of luck. Yep. It's like more gacha within gacha, right? And that is one thing I really dislike in games where artifacts and weapons and stuff have these roles that RNG based roles that you need to get lucky in order to get the best version of a certain weapon or artifact or whatever. Like Diablo. Diablo is the type of game that I simply would never get much out of. I might play the story and then just be done, but I would never like spend hours and hours farming the loot in those games. And that's one reason I didn't really enjoy Neo quite as much as other people did. I played through the story of Neo once, and I enjoyed the hell out of it, but I didn't play through it more because I just felt like I was done, and I didn't really feel like playing it again a bunch for the RNG loot drops. Yeah, that's one thing I really liked about Bloodborne. Every weapon that you pick up, you know, the stats are entirely based on what weapon it is. There's no variance. And that is one thing I really appreciate about Bloodborne. It is so much about getting better at the game, because you do get upgrades to your weapon and it becomes more powerful, but those upgrades all they do is increase the damage. They don't give you any better moves. All the moves are unlocked at the very beginning of the game. So you don't have to ever unlock new moves. You just have to get better at using the moves that are there. I could talk for hours about how great the Bloodborne is. Without these, for such characters. Yeah, that's true. I guess it makes sense, even if you're not oh shit, that thing looks scary. Does it have a weak spot? Okay, it does. I'm pretty sure I hit its weak spot. I guess its weak spot doesn't stun it? Okay, only in certain attacks will it expose its core. Oh. Okay, I can try to keep it frozen for mostly. That seems to work fairly well. Alright, so I mean, fighting him so far feels a lot like fighting a Ruin Guard, just without taking advantage of the weakness, hitting its weak point. Yes, it does look like it has some different attacks, but none of it seems particularly challenging. What is that? Ooh. That looks really cool. It shoots laser. Oh, his Albedo's Q scales off defense? That's cool. So yeah, you want to try to build up a high defense for him. Oh. walked right into that attack. Okay, so ultimately he's not really harder than a Ruin Guard. It's the same basic tactic works. You know, just stay close to him and iframe through his attacks, or just run away if they don't seem dodgeable, timeable. Is he dead? No, he is. But I imagine if I have to face like two or even, yeah, two of them, that could be very hard. Right, got another one of those. Lit up the tablet. Getting a percent defense substat is more interesting than HP or flat attack. Okay. I'll keep that in mind so that if I get
ついてこれるかな
artifacts that have defense percentage as a substat, I'll keep them, because instead of like a flat attack, which flat attack I feel like probably has its uses, especially early on, but thinking later on in the game, when the artifacts really matter too, that's when you want the percentage, because that's when you're dealing with servants that have very high innate stats, so the percentage off the higher stat. You're speaking of albedo? Yeah, I guess so. And it's like, I imagine I probably won't be getting albedo anytime soon, but I also imagine having artifacts around that have high defense stat probably is a good thing for me to do anyway. Because even though defense isn't that useful, I think there might be some niche cases where I might want to have them around. But yeah, generally as a primary, my primary goal for my Kaching or Chongyun would be raising attack or crit. Can't find any here. Flat buffs are not good usually. Okay, that's the sense I got. Thank you for confirming. Okay, this guy looks like an ice version of one of my least favorite enemies. Because I don't like these AoE slam attacks. Zhongli is HP based? Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
頼んだわよ
Okay, at least this guy's AoE slam attacks are way less annoying than the other one.
頑張ってね
よう豆立ち去れ我が命を引きたまえ
陣営のやっそりゃ
What?
やーてやさ健康よ世の乱れを切り尽くせ
Man, I'm not doing much damage to this guy at all. He's
救急如律令
quite tanky. Hope I can go here and up. He won't heal up. Frost armed voucher. Okay, one issue I guess might be that I don't have a super great fire servant. Freezing works though.
行けふわっふんてや
Get headshots.
雨のようないや頼んだわよ逃がさない
Just fire and electro together. Yep, good. That's a pretty good combination. That, and let's freeze him. Oh shit.
陣営のごとく
He's gonna use his slam, annoying us. AoE. Oh shit!
けだよ
He got hit, huh?
救急如律令
I thought I managed to avoid his slam with Amber, but nope. I thought I managed to avoid that with... oh shit, okay, iframing through this is gonna be a little too hard for me, I think.
県民選挙
Oof. Okay, yeah. I was a little worried about this when I started fighting him, that he'd be the just as annoying for me as the regular version of this guy.
バーバラ
Yeah,
行くよ
I'm just not good at handling his AoE attacks.
急がないとたまたま
Ooh, shit. She's almost dead.
ついてこれるかな
I think it's more a problem of a Kaching crit rate. Yeah, I think my Kaching's crit rate's not that high. It's only like 40 or something, maybe. Or not even, 26. So if I can boost that up, I could probably do a lot more damage with her. Yeah, with doing the crits.
みんなを守るから百発百中バーバラよっ
Yeah.
準備できたかな
Yeah, 50% would be a good amount, I agree. Ah, shit! I wanted to freeze him! Ah.
行けはっあっけうん大した我が剣よ影に従え行こうよっと
Okay, let's get some healing.
いやはっ
Go back here.
瞬く間に雨
Okay,
のよう
let's
な
use her Q. Oh, let's freeze him. It's too bad they don't remain frozen for very long.
世の乱れを切り尽くせ
Yep. Oh yeah, right, the hits of the monster hurt a lot too, yep. Each hit basically are barely less than enough to one-shot me.
え
So, gotta focus on the healing whenever that happens.
瞬く間によっはっ雨のような
Alright, yeah, let's go super aggressive and just try to go all out. Do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. Don't hold anything back.
影に従え
Yeah. I think some artifact farming would definitely serve me well. That's something have generally avoided doing so far. I know some people play this game and they can't wait to hit AR-45 so they can start artifact farming, but for me, it's like even after I hit AR-45 and I unlock the node to get the guaranteed 5-star, I find it so annoying to actually do those quests. Because I can't really do them single player currently, and when I do a multiplayer I get paired up with so many bad players so often that I often find it not worth it to even just attempt.
急がないと
But that said, you know, that doesn't change the fact that artifact farming is something I
ウサ
need
ギ
to
伯爵出
do.
現試合をしよう行けはっ
Okay, let's freeze you. Shit.
急がないと
Oh wow, I don't know how I managed to avoid damage there.
我が剣よ影に従
Do you often use only petrify him? Oh, that seems like a good
えウ
idea.
サギ伯爵
Good strategy if you have Zhongli. Then attack him with my razor.
行け
Alright, I'm almost there. Got it. Oof, yeah, so hopefully I'll,
行こうよ
as I get my Bennett up and keep improving my team, I'll be able to... Thank you. Yeah, I'll be able to handle him a little more quickly next time. Yeah,
急がないと
yeah, it was a tough fight. I'll agree with that. At least it was for me. I do enjoy that kind of fight though. And I guess I like the fact that his AoE slam attacks don't have this insane range that the other guys does. So I actually kind of like that guy as an enemy. It's just the tankiness that's the annoying part, I guess. Which, you know, it's not too big a deal. Tanky enemies, that's the part of video games like this one, I guess. Let's see. I see the thing on the map and I'm wondering if maybe I can get it right now. You should use resin for improving Bennett? I might. Actually, yeah, I might spend some resin. I'm almost definitely gonna spend some resin on the event. And so I know the event's gonna give me a lot of loot that I can use to upgrade. I can use to upgrade a lot of characters, including Bennett, or Fischl, or Sucrose, you know? I think right now I might want to, well, let's see. And I need to fight the Electro boss. Actually, do I need to? Yeah, I need to fight the Electro boss at least one more time to unlock Fischl's next ascension. But I figure next thing I'll do is ascend Fischl, and then maybe Bennett. Yeah, actually, I think it makes sense. Like I said earlier, having Bennett and Fischl come in and basically substitute. If I should head back here, but is that doable? I keep going this way. I'm gonna try keep going south from here. But yeah, I think it'd be good to have Fischl and Bennett come in to replace Kaching and Amber. Oh, okay, that's nice. So I've noticed the trick to these guys is let them attack, and then let them charge up that thing, and then attack them with an arrow. Or Kaching's stiletto also works. Certainly. And that'll always stun them. And when you stun them, you get a lot of free hits. Okay, come on, are you gonna... Yep. Oh, nice! Because he was already on fire when he set that up, he ended up just stunning himself immediately. Nice. Okay. There we go. I need to heat myself up here. Alright, so I am understanding that, yeah, some of this heat thing is a little annoying. But again, so far not too bad. Not too bad at all. It's manageable. And it keeps me on my toes without being annoying so far. And that's really what all I can ask for from a mechanic like this in a game. Because ultimately, it has to be somewhat annoying, right? It has to force you to change the way you play. Yeah, this guy doesn't look like he has too much HP. I'll bet he hits like a fucking truck though. Based on the way he moves, that's just my guess. But yeah, he's not gonna last very long. No. Nice. Yeah, it was fairly easy. Wait, what's with that? I thought... Okay, there we go. Warm up. Okay, let's unlock that teleport waypoint down there. I heard an eagle. Let's see. Teleport waypoint, it's up. Ah, there it is. Nice. Unlocked that. Got some free Primo gems. Science. Oh, okay. That was weird. What? Why even put a sign there and not just put the chest there? What do I think about that? Sorry, what do I think about what? Not sure. Oh, sorry, I missed your last message. Video on YouTube said one of the best team for Kaching was Kaching, Fischl, Bennett, and Venti or Sucrose. Ooh. So yeah, it's basically doubling up on Electro and... Oh, the sign indicates a chest. Doubling up on Electro and then using Fire along with... So Bennett brings some healing and Sucrose allows swirl action. That seems like worth a shot. I think I'll try it with yeah, with my own team. Obviously I don't have a Venti, but I have a Sucrose who's... I've heard people call her the Walmart Venti, but I know that's kind of a mean way of saying she's a budget Venti. I think calling her a budget Venti is a little nicer than saying she's a Walmart Venti. That just kind of makes her sound cheap. But anyway, I do have Sucrose, so I'll give that a shot maybe once I get them at least up to level 70. Fischl's already at level 70. Bennett, he's at 40, and I'm gonna need to kill some bosses a few times. Okay, is there anyone around? No on time. We'll put it on Twitter. Thank you. Yeah, that'll be fun to watch. I still haven't checked out any videos on Bennett, and it's definitely something I should learn more about. To know how to use Bennett properly. Oh, this guy's just not activated. Pressing that activate him, maybe? No. Strange. Okay, well, we have a Hilichurl Mage. Can I just knock him off and kill him that way? Alright, there we go. I guess I'll never get those items then. That's the thing about killing enemies that way. I have more areas here that I can light up on fire. Ooh, there's one of these. Yeah, Electro with fire isn't something that I've used too much of. You need to finish the Enigma before the enemy. It's okay, cool, thank you. Keep that in mind. So I'm thinking if I do this, yep, it'll activate this so I can go up high. But I'm still very close to freezing, and I don't see any heat sources up there. On. Oh. I wonder, how does this work if I start healing myself? Okay, it doesn't let me just keep climbing, huh? Alright, that's fine. Oh, it brings me back all the way here. Maybe this is the way to go because I was a little worried that yeah, I can't make my way through here because of the wind.
急がないと。
But oh, I guess I
急
don't
がないと。
need to get
行くわよ。
through it quite yet. Oh, it's here. Well, here's the camp. I already saw it. Port back to Joel. Alright, sure. Your gene heals more effectively than the frost deals damage? Nice! That's fantastic. So you're basically free to go anywhere, huh? Just have to have Gene healing you the whole time. That's the kind of way to play these games. That's the way I like it. I don't like having limitations. Despite the fact that I did say that I don't mind the limitations in this so far too much. Generally, I'm one of those people who installs mods on games to remove things like stamina meters or a weight encumbrance and stuff like that. You got from me.
お父さんは山の上にいるの？
Alright. Good chunk of stuff. Where's at 50? Send.
いってててて。
Oh yeah, that's the animation of something falling on his head. And it's really a shame that I haven't been able to invest in Beidou at all, but she just doesn't have have space right now with so many Electro on my team. Might be able to have Sucrose reach the next extension. I need to face the wind boss, the fire boss, and the electro boss times. Oh, it looks like I have a reputation. Your beta is also only level 20. Well, I guess we both get to suffer the same sad fate for Beto, at least so far. But I'm sure we'll both get there. Sexy pirate lady, she deserves to be leveled up. But anyway, I think I'll call it a stream right about now. But before I do, I figure I'm not really saving up for anything. So let's check this history. So my last 4-star was a Beto 5 ago, so I'm gonna get another 4-star soon. But it could be a weapon, I think. So I'm gonna try using these 4 of these and just go for it. I can also use some Primo gems because as long as I have more than 28,800, I'm fine. But for now, let's just use these. Have some fun with it, see what I get. Oof, this frame rate is not working. Roll the dice, yep. Got a weapon, Raven Bow. Alright, 3 more. Ooh! Okay, looks like we got a 4-star, I think. Ooh, and it's a servant. Oh, it's NP2 Bennett! Sweet! Nice, that's fantastic. Very happy with that. He will definitely... I'm really glad now that he's a high priority. Alright, last one. Let's see what I get. Guessing it's gonna be a 3-star weapon. Yeah. Both. Alright, nice. So, let me go to the shop actually. Just want to check what else I can buy. So I do have enough to buy a few Acquaint Fates, and there's nothing else that's more worth buying than, so might as well. But for Star Glitter, I still don't have enough to buy a Barbara. How many rolls did I do on the story banner? I haven't done any rolls since yesterday on the story banner. So yesterday I got Fischl. So I do have 4 of these that I could use to roll. But I think I'll do that another time. Maybe I'll save up another 10 or something and or another 20. That way I'll be guaranteed a 4-star. Oh, since the beginning? Good question. Let's see. In total, how many have I ever done? So each page has 6. Okay. 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. Wow, I've actually done quite a bit more than I thought. 48, 52 total. 52 total pulls on the story banner. And I still haven't gotten any 5-star on the story banner, so I'm guessing I'll be getting one fairly soon on the story banner. Within another 38 pulls, I think. Yeah, 38. Yep, exactly. You and I can do math pretty well, I guess, huh? So, okay. So now I guess I'll call it a stream, but the last thing I will do is Constellation. Yeah. Increase no longer has the HP restrict. Nice. That seems useful. Yeah, and I already have 4 rolls, so I just need 34 more. And as I level up my regular servants, I'll be getting more of those. And I guess once I have 34 rolls is 34 times 160 is a number that I can't really do in my head very well. 34 times 6 is what? 20, 204 plus 4 plus 1,400. So it's something like 3,000. Yeah, somewhere over 3,000. So I guess once I have about 34 or 32 to 33,000. Yeah. Oh, you only need 5,400 Primo Gems? Okay. So, and I already have 28,800 plus more, so I don't need that many more Primo Gems to reach the 90 pity for the regular roll. So I might do that at one point actually to see which 5-star I get, but is it possible to get a 5-star weapon on this banner? I don't know if this only has 5-star servants. No, you can get a weapon. But it might be good to get a 5-star weapon anyway. Because like I don't have many good weapons. So yeah. But anyway, I think yeah, that'll be it for the stream tonight. It's it was a lot of fun watching Home Alone. I might watch another Christmas movie tomorrow. Maybe Die Hard would be good. I downloaded Home Alone too. I might watch that. But who knows? I actually probably won't be streaming tomorrow now that I think about it because I do have family time and stuff in the afternoon. Skyward Spine and Wolf Gravestone with Story Banner. Okay, cool. And you've been using Wolf Gravestone pretty heavily, right? I think on the Wolf Boy maybe Razor. I don't recall. But anyway, yeah, thank you for coming by, Nat. It was super fun hanging out, super fun watching the movie, and actually kind of enjoying the exploration and Genshin Impact. I'll probably do plenty more of that off stream tomorrow, maybe. But over the weekend, I'll be streaming again on Sunday. Anyway, Merry Christmas, and hope you have a very good Christmas day tomorrow with everything, and have fun. Good night and bye.